Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Ethereum. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and why not leave us some feedback down in the comment section below. Also in the description, you'll find a link to Discord. Why not come and give it a look? You know, it's free to join. Once you're in the general chat area, just add mention member of staff. Be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Okay, so we're going to get into it now. So there's a few things we need to talk about within the structure. Not a lot has happened, to be fair. It's just been a lot of range bound sort of sideways action going on in here. So this leads us sort of to the same scenarios that we were looking at before, which is potentially that we could either still be within this yellow fourth wave, and actually what we're forming is some corrective structure, which is actually going to bring us down into this zone, or alternatively we are still actually looking for this fifth wave push to the upside. So if I come in here a bit closer, what we can look at within this structure, if I just remove this, is we're talking about the potential of coming down within this move and looking for a 5-wave move to the downside from here. And for the most part, that did happen. And we actually came back and we retested this zone here, this 1521. So it's possible that this is actually a completed corrective move here as an A, a B, and a C wave into this low point. And then what we could be looking for is still actually starting to move up for this fifth wave move here. So the way that we've started this, however, is it's a bit overlapping, and we can argue that potentially we've had this as a 1, 2, 3. The problem is I don't like this 5-wave move. Otherwise we could call it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as an expanding diagonal, but I don't really like that structure, so it would have to prove itself basically within there, and then we'd have to start actually breaking down for this yellow fourth wave, or actually extending to the upside where this becomes a 1, 2, and then we look to break to the upside. If we were looking at it in that manner, basically what we'd want to see is a move above the 1713 area, and that would then confirm that we have a 1, 2, and then looking to break to the upside. Or alternatively, if we break down deeper for this yellow fourth wave, then it could confirm that we've actually had this as a diagonal shape here. That I don't like this. I don't like that 5-wave move. This structure here, which can be counted as 5 waves, I don't like it. So what I'd prefer to look at is that we have this as an A wave here, one ABC into this as a flat correction. And then basically that either we are starting to form a diagonal from here where we go, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we look to push up one more time for a fifth wave. If that's the case, potentially what we could be looking to do is challenge this top trend line here again, and we can look at this potentially like this, where we then get this is a 1, a 2, 3, potentially a fourth down into this point here, and then we look to push up for that fifth wave, and then that actually completes this fifth wave here, and we've actually truncated, and we're not going to actually move up to this red box area. However, if this does extend further up, this would be a zone I'd be looking to get a reaction out of, the 16662.9 and this 1623.28. That would be a zone of a typical fifth wave based off of this low point here. So if we do actually continue to push up, that would be an area that we could potentially look to move up to. I'd still be looking at from that point whether we start to break down for this fourth wave. We are still looking for it, and basically that's from all the way back here. We've got this bigger structure developing, or that developed in here, and we haven't had anything really that size up till now. So we can either look at this potentially, like I said, as still looking for this fifth wave. Alternatively, like we said previously, there is a way of counting this where actually we have completed with an extended fifth wave into here. And if we look at it in that way, rather, what we could be setting up is for basically this is an A wave. We could look to make a B wave to the upside here, potentially completed already. And we could wait for that C wave to the downside as a flat correction. So what we'd be looking for here then effectively is this is an A, up and a B, and then looking for a 5-wave move to play out to the downside. And an interesting zone for this would obviously be the top of this previous channel that we were in. We haven't actually come back down to it, so if we did move back down, this could actually be an interesting zone. Currently, it depends how long it takes to actually play out, but I mean, sort of in this 1478 zone would be an area I'd be looking to target out. So this 14 1493 is basically the top end of this fourth wave retracement, but like we were talking about previously, if we have had an extension within here and this is a fifth wave extension, then what we'd want to see is basically potentially to come back and re-challenge this this wave 2 zone, which is here at this 1429. A deeper move into that would give me further confidence that we've got this fifth wave to come to the upside, though we would have to obviously monitor the move and see how deep we actually come, because if we move down, it is a long way away, but if we do actually happen to move down and lose this point here of this 1237, then effectively it would invalidate it, but by that stage we would probably have had better structure developing. And if we do start to break down that low, it becomes less likely that we're going to actually play out within this five wave structure, unless this whole structure would become something else, where this becomes a 1 and a 2, then this actually becomes a 1 and a 2, and then we're looking for a much bigger structure to the upside. So we need to just bear that in mind if we do get a deeper retracement here. That it could actually be setting up for a bigger move to the upside. Though really, for neatness, I would like to see this white 5-wave move play out and actually get this confirmation. But until we get these fourth waves, we need to just bear in mind we don't have a completed 5-wave move to the upside yet. So this can always just roll over and we could look to face rejection and basically continue to the downside. So until we get these fourth waves come in, I would be very cautious, because if we do start to break down here, and obviously the invalidation of this bullish potential would come by crossing this 1075, but it would also indicate that potentially we have a much deeper drop to come after that. And yeah, so we just need to be a bit careful with this. There is, like I said, still a potential that we could extend to the upside off this point, where this becomes a 1-2, and then either we form a diagonal in here, or alternatively we can look to push to the upside. So confirmation again of that off of this low point, if we're looking at the potential for becoming a bigger structure to the upside, would come by crossing above this 1679. That would make me then look at a potentially bigger structure here, though this current structure we have isn't great for allowing that, and it would be solely based on holding this lower range here at this 1521. If we lose that 1521, then I'd be looking for this channel line and potentially the top end of this yellow box as a support zone. So yeah, unfortunately there's not really much more to tell at this point. This whole move here has become quite choppy and sideways, so it's either we're forming a diagonal within here, or we're forming a bigger complex move. If we're forming a bigger complex move, then it would tie in with this wave 2 down here, and then I'd be looking for that continuation to the upside. But yeah, like I said, if we fail to hold this key zone of support here, this yellow box, then it actually becomes more likely that we have a different structure coming out. And if we actually had to lose that, potentially we could come back down into the sort of the 1300 area, if we fail to hold above these high points here at this 1350-ish. So yeah, I mean, that's something that we could look to actually come back down to if we're looking at this as a potentially bigger move to play out. So we just got to keep an eye on it, and once we get a bit more structure that is not overlapping and sideways, then we can actually get a better feel for where we are going within this move. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Hope everyone has a great rest of the day, and we'll see each other in the next video. In the description below, you'll find a link to the Discord. Like I said earlier, come join it. Free to join. Once in the general chat here, just mention member staff will be happy to help you out. Also in the description, you'll find affiliate link to BYBIT, great exchange. It's the one we use when we're doing our trading, whether it's spot trading or leverage trading. It doesn't matter. It's a great exchange. It's got great features within it, so why not check it out? So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care out there, everybody.